Someone reminded me I once said, greed is good. Now it seems it's legal. Because everybody's drinking the same Kool-Aid. Now, I've been considered a pretty smart guy. And maybe I was in prison too long.
One watch and one mobile phone.
But sometimes it's the only place to stay sane and look out through those bars and say, is everybody out there nuts?
When you take on this role, is it like once you get in the costume, like it just comes naturally, or do you still need some time to prepare for it this time around?
The first one was a costume, which helped you, and the style of talking and the power. So the hair, grease, the incredible suits, the offices, all spoke of royalty.
You know, when you're playing a part, from my point of view, I could care less about the outer technology of a character. I just care about what's beating on it in his heart. So I want to play the emotional truth of somebody.
No matter how bad this thing gets, we have real equity in this company.
You know that dream you got about that little energy company in California? You know, you may not get there, but you hold on to that. Because everything else is just noise.
It's not just noise. There's 15,000 jobs on the line. 15,000 people here. That's not noise. Are we going under?
You know, I never liked this damn door.
Louis, are we going under?
You're asking the wrong question, Jacob.
What's the right question?
Who isn't?
Shia enjoys ad-libbing and improvising, and I do too, and Oliver kind of encouraged us. So I think some of the reason those scenes feel natural and is because we're sort of not improvising on the spot, but we found a way of just sort of we ad-libbed a bit, and it felt kind of, and we'd rehearsed it to the point where we knew the dialogue so well that it wasn't like, we felt prepared enough for this.
It's gone, Jake.
Please don't.
Take it. Please go. Go.
I've never been so scared. I've never been so intimidated. Oliver's not like a subtle man, you know? He wants fresh, right? And I'm like a 23-year-old rookie who's never really done anything outrageous, you know? And he wanted to build a certain person, and he was my rock, man. He was my rock.
I want them to be as good as they can possibly be, and I sometimes perhaps I'm expecting, I don't want to be that person who it's hard to be a person, but you want them, you have to motivate them.
He's everything you want in a director, in that he's complicated.
You like insurance.
What's not to like? Easy selling crack to kids in a school playground.
Credit default swap is a good idea. It's the execution that isn't.
Well, you know what they say. Bulls make money, bears make money, the pigs, they get slaughtered.
No, I thought this was a charity event, Gordon. Why don't you go find some?
I tell you what, I'll make you a deal, Breton. You stop telling lies about me, I'll stop telling the truth about you.
I look at Wall Street like Hershey's chocolate, right? You can't blame them outright for obesity, right? You gotta look at the person eating the chocolate and go, whoa, man, maybe you're eating too much chocolate. Yes, it's available, but you can't just blame them for your woes. Same with cigarettes and same with Wall Street. See other properties.
Yeah.
Mom.
No, but they said they were going to give me a little more time, and all I need is 110 grand, and then that way I can keep all 3 properties in play. I know you have it, Jacob.
I don't have it, Mom.
You have it, Jacob.
I don't have it, and I wouldn't give it to you if I did have it.
What am I supposed to do?
You know what moral hazard is, Mom? You know what that means?
No.
It means that once you get bailed out, what's to stop you from taking another shot?
What is that?
I'm
What are
in
you
trouble,
talking
Mom.
about?
I am in trouble right now. I'm taking a huge hit in the loft. I just sold my bike for nothing, and now again I'm writing you a check, Mom.
Oh.
It's ridiculous. This is $30,000 that I barely have.
But that's not enough,
Mom,
honey.
I love you, but I cannot keep hemorrhaging money for your insanity. What you need to do is you need to go back to Henry. You need to get another job, okay?
But this is my job. I have a job. What are you... Oh, my God, you mean like a real job with a boss?
a real
Are you
job.
crazy? I'm too old.
I'm sorry, Ma. You gotta start at some point. You gotta start now. I can't keep carrying you forever. You're not the only one who's in trouble, Ma. Please.
If you really look at it, it's about greed versus love, you know. Gecko comes out of prison, nobody loves him. I mean, what's he gonna do with his life? Is he gonna make more money at his age, or is he gonna be loved? The same thing is true in a bigger way, because it's a story about the banks and their crash, and it's about whether bankers are gonna work for themselves and make profit for themselves, or they're gonna care about society. Think about it as a dual parallel.
I know it sounds crazy, but people change.
Stop
us
Who do you think he is, Jake? He'll hurt us.
Why don't you start calling me Gordon? You're gonna be part of the family business.
You got my attention. But when you don't know what you're doing, it's fatal, Mr. Moore.
So much you don't know, Jacob.
They took my life, and when I got out, who's waiting for me? Nobody!
This is not about the money. This is about you and me.
It's about doing the right thing. It's about the game.
I did tell you, Jake. I did warn you.
It's easy to get in. It's hard to get out.
Is that a threat?
Absolutely.